Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 2, Let's Platinum Salt and Sanctuary. Alright, let's start heading out this door here. I'm just going to go into the menu here and unequip the candelabra, and just move the red flask to place 1, only because we don't need the candelabra really. Alright, so let's jump up here. Now this thing, even though I'm playing offline, I'm not really sure what it is, but it's like the memory of someone who died or something. I don't know, you'll find them throughout the game. Okay, let's grab this, which is 3 red shards and a pouch of salt. Okay, that's not bad. You can get rid of the pouch of salt here. Red shards can stay there. Red shards are just like a really crappy healing item, but we will be using them throughout the game probably. Alright, welcome friend. And they all disappeared. So for some reason, sometimes after a certain amount of time, those little bottles disappear. I don't know why. But yeah. There's this little area here that you can go to, but at the moment we can't because we can't open it. I think we have to open it from a different side. I think that's a shortcut. Alright, let's kill these guys. Watch out for the guy up there with the bow and arrow. Just keep avoiding. There's one down there too. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Pouch of salt, cool. And kill this guy. Okay, so there's, like I said, there's so many things to go over with this game. Another thing is, okay, so to climb up ledges, you can, like, if you need to jump, like here, just press, what is it? Yeah, you can, let me just try walking into it. Okay, for whatever reason, he walks into that one. That's one of the few times. But if you're jumping to a ledge, like, you can jump and press up, and he'll do that. What else is there? Okay, I guess I'll just keep going, like, normal for now. Alright, let's open this door. And inside that's what I was going to say. We find the festering Banquet. Now, much like Dark Souls, there is a massive problem with this game. Oops, I got shot by the arrow, but that's okay. As you can see, like, I took 9 damage. Look how much 9 damage is. That's a lot, which means, like, dying is very, very easy in this game. Let me see something. 13. Am I two-handing both? Yeah, I am. Okay, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of damage in this game. Like, you take a lot of damage and it's very easy to die. So using those red flasks and red shards and stuff is very useful. So much like Dark Souls, yeah, you have 4 damage as well. Much like Dark Souls, this game does not have a map. And that really, really sucks, especially in this game. Like, I've played this now 2 times all the way through, and it's been a little while since I played, but I've played this 2 times all the way through, and I am still heavily confused as to where everything is. It is very, very confusing. So I will probably be missing like some stuff. Not a lot. Like, I'll probably by the end of it I'll have every item that you can pick up, but I will be missing some stuff. I'm just going to drink a red shard here. As you can see, the red shard only heals like a very small portion of HP. But it does do it, well, actually no, it heals a decent portion, but over time, so I have to drink 2. Also, every time you get attacked, you'll notice that my health bar has like a little bit missing at the end, just where the red shard stopped. And that means that I cannot heal to full. So every time you get attacked, you start like losing chunks of, permanent chunks of your max HP. Now you can get it back. I can't go that way. And I can't go that, I will go that way in a sec. Yeah, you start losing permanent chunks of your max HP, and the only way to restore it is to go back to a potato. Is to go back to the sanctuary. So that's another thing that makes the game even harder. I don't think potatoes do anything. I've read them before. A potato from the earth offers no healing benefit, but certainly can be thrown at foes. Okay, so you can throw it at foes. Big deal. Alright, let's go out here. Press circle on this one here. We've got a stone merchant and a bundle of salt. Let's kick the ladder. That's just a really, really small shortcut. So press up, X and up to jump on that ladder. Torch, throwing dagger. Okay, cool. There are secret doorways and stuff, which I'm going to try and go for. I know most of them. So we'll see. Now that dog enemy is very strong. So we'll do this. Okay, cool. He doesn't have much health, but he does a lot of damage. Bell of Return. Alright, so the Bell of Return is actually a pretty useful item. Let's get rid of the throwing dagger, we don't need it. Bundle of salt, we don't need it. Potato, we don't need it. We'll keep the Bell of Return here. It says, a magical bell of faith and devotion. It symbolizes the call of gods and spirits. Ring it to return to the sanctuary or shrine you most recently visited. So in the game, there are sanctuaries and shrines. The sanctuary is the one we've seen, and the shrine we're going to find very, very soon. Let's just keep progressing up here. Jump these bats. Inevitably, I am going to die, and when I do, then I can show you like more elements to the game. Nothing there. Okay, let's do a little trick here. Let's go down here, fall on this, pick up the stone cleric, fall again, and climb back up. That's just to get another... That is another, yeah, hang on. So there's that. I wonder if they're the same menu. I can't really remember. Anyway, let's just go this way. Climb up. Collect those 3 more red shards. Climb up here. Is that? No, not yet. Then we go here. Let's go this way. Oh, we've gone that way, sorry. Let's go this way. Yeah, as you can see, it can be a little bit confusing. At the beginning, it's not too bad. Like, especially if you've played the game once, when you start the game again, you're like, okay, I'm seeing what's going on here. Feral Beast Tooth. So there are a lot of items that you can collect that just drop from enemies. Let me go over here first. And they can be used to like upgrade weapons and such like that, which we will be taking advantage of, but not too much. Like we will be upgrading weapons to max and all that because we need that for a trophy, but we won't actually need to be upgrading like a whole bunch of stuff. Only a few key pieces, just stuff that we're using. And the great thing is that we're going to get... Oh, okay, well, I'll look at that gear in a sec. That was the Rogue's set. The cool thing is that we're going to get all that very, very quickly. Alright, there's a torch. Yeah, we can use torches as well soon. Alright, so we got the Rogue set. So what I can do is I may as well put this Rogue mask on because I have no headpiece at the moment and my equip rate stays below 66.3. You can press L3 to change that, but I like leaving on the percentage because it gives me a better idea of how much I have. So Rogue's Mask, a linen hood and mask worn by common thieves. Such garments protect their wearers as much from prying eyes as from inclement weather, and are typically dyed with nondescript earthen tones to avoid drawing unwanted attention. Another thing to note about this game is the writing is really like eloquent. The creators of this game are called Scar Studios. I've never really heard about them before. Don't think I've seen. I remember looking up their games, but I don't think I've played one before, like another type of game that they've made before. But for this to be their first like breakout game, they've done a really good job. All right, Granado. Let's have a read of that one. A heavy iron sphere fitted with a wick and filled with flash power. The manifestation of the thunder of Markdor. So let's try this actually. Oh no, I didn't want him to go over here. I've never tried throwing a Granado. Oh, okay. It's not bad. I literally never use those items. Just because that's how maybe I was born this way. Okay, don't jump off there. We got a bandaged ring. Bandaged ring is okay. I don't actually know what this does. So it says, oh wait, I think I might know actually. A ring of powerful healing. Its wearer may suffer injury, but lasting wounds will be made less severe. I am thinking that that's probably, now that I'm literally just thinking about this, it's probably what I was talking about where you see how I've lost a little bit of my max health. It probably means that by wearing the ring, I won't lose as much max health every time I get hit and stamina every time, like, I guess I use it or something? I don't know. Okay, so let's jump down here, collect that, climb up to this, grab this item, the journey bottle, which I can't remember what that does either. A glass bottle, some parchment, and okay, so this is probably the message leaving mechanic that I was wrong about in the previous episode, so let's have a look. Yeah, okay, so there you go, you can compose a message here. That's cool. I don't need to do it, but there you go. Alright, and let's open this to get a shortcut, and finally get the mend spell. Now, we won't be able to... Oh, we can go that way too. Let's go do this real quick. I'll show this off first. So the mend spell, we don't need the journey bottle, we don't need the Granado. Yeah, we don't need the Bellatrix, screw it. The mend spell is for like magic users only, but I'll just show it off. Like I can't use it, but I'll show it off. Let me quickly get these two. Night Caution, have fun. Alright, so up here, what that is referring to is a boss. Let me just quickly grab this one. Great sword and lightning ahead. Alright, so he's trying to tell us what the boss is all about, but that's okay. So this little candelabra, it designates when a boss is nearby or when you're about to enter a boss arena. I'm not going to fight him just yet. We're going to have a few preparations to make before we fight him. I don't know what the candles mean. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 candles, and always like random amounts of candles are lit. I'm sure they mean something. I just don't know what it is. And finally, there's a red shard and a stone blacksmith here. This is all really, really good stuff. This is a shrine. So the shrines, the way they function is effectively, essentially the same as sanctuaries. You can't level up at them. You can't use the tree of skill. You can't make an offering. But depending on what creed you are, when you go to a shrine, you'll not only get your health and stamina back and everything like that, you'll also get your flasks. Like in this case, you'll get your creed's recovery item set back to max, even if you were at a different creed before. So this is actually very useful right at the end of the game, as I'll demonstrate when we get there. Okay, so and that also restores all the enemies back to life, except for the bosses, when you defeat bosses and stuff like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back through this area of the game, and let me just look here real quick. Yeah, we may as well do this. Yeah, we can use like a falling attack there. By what we do is we jump and press triangle, and that enables us to use a falling attack. So enemies can go through doors and they'll still be there, so just keep attacking if you see them. Oh yeah, okay, another thing to note. The bottom left hand corner, we've been gaining salt this whole time. The bottom left hand corner designates how much salt you have, obviously, 1110, and I have 869 gold as well. When the little meter at the bottom fills up, it means that I have enough salt to level up at least once. So if you remember, I think we needed 1200 salt to level up. So if I get 90 extra salt, I can level up. And let's find out here. So I got 20. So we'll give me another 20. These here platforms fall. Nice. Doing well here, 5 more. So when I kill one more thing, just avoid that guy. And it should, yeah, it goes like a brighter white color to show you that you can level up. Alright, so there's one thing that I haven't mentioned, and I will very, very soon. It's a little bit of a, well, I don't know if I'd call it a glitch necessarily, because I feel like, actually let me check over here real quick. Oh yeah, I didn't get this item here. So pouch of salt right there, easy peasy. I don't know if it's a glitch necessarily, because I feel like the developers left this in the game on left this in the game on purpose. I don't know why I was trying to say in the first place. I think that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, they left this game in the game on purpose, and I believe it was so that speedrunners could have a little bit more fun with this, because if you've never seen a speedrun in this game, and I haven't either, I've seen like a portion of one, but I didn't want to be spoiled on like bosses and stuff, so I only watched up to where I had gotten up to when I was playing this the first time. This game can be completed in less than 20 minutes. In fact, by now it probably can be completed even faster than that. So yeah, and the glitch that I'm referring to, I can actually perform it, and you can too. It's very, very easy. It's hard to perform in constantly, but it is possible. Alright, so let's go back to this sanctuary. I'm going to restore all the enemies back again. Let's level up once. Don't worry about like restoring the enemies, they don't take that long to kill, and it's fine for right now. Later on it becomes a little bit more annoying, but right now we're okay. Okay, we don't need class 3 heavy armor right now. What we do need, let me think. Yeah, let's get some strength for now. So let's just fortify our strength here on this one. We could do like that one, for example, and maybe that was more worthwhile, but it's fine because we've also got like this augmented endurance. I have no idea what that character is that just ran in and out. I think because I am offline, it's just the game's little way of like, I don't know, making it feel more alive maybe. And I am, even though like I'm online, but I don't have PS Plus running on the account that I'm using, so I know that I'm offline. Okay, so now we can make offerings. So we can use these stone merchants, clerics, and blacksmiths to make offerings to this sanctuary. So we're going to do that. We're going to give all 3, and I'm going to talk to them. So here we go. We've got this is a merchant, and we can buy a few things from him. One of the most important things for right now that we need to buy is a pitch fire. So I am actually 1 gold short of being able to buy 2, but that's fine. I think I'll only need 1, so let's buy 1. We can buy torches, but we don't need them because we get plenty in the game. Bolts, flame arrows, same thing. Everything we get plenty in the game. Even antidotes and bells of return. Pouch of salt. Yeah, you can trade like gold for salt, which would make it worthwhile. But every time you die, you lose quite a considerable portion of your current gold, and so that kind of makes it less effective. Okay, so this is like better armor for. Well, I guess you could buy this for the boss because he has lightning attacks, but I basically won't even be getting hit. Well, no, I'll probably get hit, but not that much. This is Salt Seeker's Ring, so when you die, your salt either gets transferred into a monster, or it becomes this like large bat creature, and I guess this tells you, it says reveals the location of its owner's missing lost salt, which if you're like playing the game and you don't stop playing until you get your salt back, you never really need this. It says metal ring with what appears to be a vigilant ice straining through veins and nerves molded into it. When what is lost is easily found, hope is never lost. What is lost is, yeah, okay. And this is a lantern charm, so a tiny metal lantern with a gold painted cloth tassel. It houses a brightly glowing magical gem, illuminates surroundings. So that's actually not that bad, but we got a torch to help us do that, so that's fine. Although the plus side to this one is when you're using a torch, you can only one-hand a weapon. You can't two-hand it because you have to hold the torch with one hand. This one I think it functions as a ring, so you wouldn't have to use it. But there are so many good rings in the game, there's no point to use that one. We don't need to buy any more red shards either. The Berian Fire Pot I think is, you throw it and it does fire damage. But again, we still don't need that. Even against the boss that we're fighting, technically. Well, the boss that we're going to fight is weak against fire, so that's why I'm buying the pitch fire. Painted pot with sticky black stuff when lit. It burns with a hellish ferocity. Apply it to your weapon to add fire damage to your attacks. Yeah, I'm not going to use it. You can sell items, but I don't really have anything I want to sell. I don't know how much these are worth. Geez, 5,000 for each of those things. That's cool. Okay, so that's all let's talk. This island is a cold and mysterious place. I miss the bustling markets of Ascaria. The war with Tristan was quite profitable for me. Those were the days. My belly is fit to quiver just thinking about it. Every day I'd haggle them all under the table, and every night I'd put a feast on my table. And the tales I'd attach to my wares, I was like a wizard of want. A rusty dagger? No, I'd sell you the kriss of dying truths, a magical weapon capable of making its victims tell you anything truthfully with their dying breaths. A wooden spoon? Ha! You'd be buying Soul Mother Grace's ladle, a generations-old scoop that would imbue any liquid to touch it with magical properties, so long as its owner was pure of heart. I don't do that anymore. My appetite is gone. I'll sell you things, but only because it's all I know how to do. Well, go and buy something, will you? Okay, so the same thing. So basically it's a spin doctor. He sort of makes things appear better than they actually are. You seek the discipleship of the 3. Okay, so let me read this. The candelabra of the 3 represents the 3 gods that maintain order in the world. The king creates laws by which all men must abide. The judge decides when men have broken the king's laws. The knight carries out the king's sentence against guilty men. There must be an order in all things, in peace and in war. Okay, she says the same thing. So this allows us to buy learn prayers. So this is for, I forgot to show mend. It's okay. I guess that's what the bar, it says focus cost there, so I guess that's what the little white bar below the blue bar at the top left means, so it's like your magic meter effectively. We never have to use magic in the game, or at least I'm not going to, but it's there if you want. And we can buy a Blessed Page and a Red Shard. Now Blessed Page is actually really good, and I would buy one if I had 1 more gold, because we need one, or we need a few for later just to be safe, but I don't have gold, so I can't. Maybe I can sell something. Give me a sec. Alright, let's go to the blacksmith. Swords, shields, mail, and plate. If you need it, I can craft it. Talk. Back home, we'd forge fine instruments from pure livened steel. What do I craft here? Salvage, salvage, salvage. That and memories. Keep talking. Back home with four. Okay, so same thing. Let's buy. Alright, so we can buy different swords, but we don't really need to. This is the sword we start off with, the Varangian Sparta. We can also buy a bow and use it, but there's not, like I said, there's not really need to do that. We've got different shields and not great cotton stuff here. Upgrade. Now we could upgrade. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. Okay, so we haven't got one lock of hair, so we can't upgrade anything, so that's okay. What I will do though is I'm gonna go fight the boss, but let me just see if I can quickly grab a. Oh yeah, wait. Is this one? Welcome. It's great or afraid. Try carelessness. Welcome to Sanctuary. Yeah, so they have like weird descriptions on them and stuff like that. Oop. Well, you notice that I hang on a sec. You notice that I got 1 extra damage because I used the fortified strength node. I think I was doing 13 before. Now I'm doing 15 almost. That was weird. I don't know why all of a sudden I did 15. Alright, so I'm going to explain that glitch that I was talking about. Just quickly go back here and buy the blessed page. Just in case, so that way I know. I don't know where there's 2 confirmations for buying items. Would you like to buy it? Yes. Would you really like to buy it? Okay. Alright, so the little trick you can do, let me kill these guys again first, is you can actually gain a lot of distance and reach areas that you're not supposed to be able to reach for basically the end of the game by performing a set of inputs at the same time. So when you jump, you gain vertical height. When you roll, you gain horizontal distance. But if you press both at the same time, see how I did that? See how he's like jumping forward like that? Wow, I'm getting very lucky in being able to do that every time. As long as you press the X and R2 button, there we go, you get that little bit of a jump. Now, why is that important? Because if you do that and hold forward, as soon as you've actually done it, you can go quite a huge distance. And as I said, it's very easy to do. It's hard to do consistently, but it's very easy to do like once. And I'll show you what I mean, like that you can use that to get to areas you're not supposed to be able to get to later on. But I'm not going to be using it to actually bypass areas in the game. Like, I'm going to be trying to go as, you know, intended as possible. The only times I'll probably use it are to go somewhere quicker. Maybe to avoid damage in a battle if I need to, or to try and like protect myself. But I will never use it to actually like go where I'm not supposed to be going early. Just because that way it's a bit simpler for you guys. Alright, so I'm going to try and kill... Oh, wait, hang on. I'm just realizing... Oh, no, there's a shrine there, yeah. I'm going to try and kill everything again. Just one more time. Just so that way we've got a nice... Like, plus the 8,000 that we got from defeating the Unspeakable Deep. We'll have a nice sort of amount of salt to continue the game with after we defeat the next boss. Alright, so... There's that. And over here, yep. Alright, yeah, if I didn't explain that well enough, by the way, it's you press X to jump and R2 to roll at the same time. And then immediately after you've done that, like, I think... Almost, hang on. Nearly. Alright, so I can almost reach that, but there are other areas that you can actually reach with that little trick. Try one more time. And there are certain ledges that you can use. Well, no, actually, I think I refigured that out the other time I played. I was gonna say that there are certain ledges that you can reach by like attacking and then like just at the height of your jump, and then he can sort of grab on. But yeah, like sort of like that. But I think you could still do that even without using the attack. Maybe not. Hang on. Huh, okay, well, in some cases, I guess it might make it easier. That's kind of what I mean. 1, 2, 3. Okay, alright, we'll skip the rest. Let's just go fight the boss now. Yeah, because we're running out of time. I think we might fight the boss and just leave it there. I'll explain other stuff in the next episode. Alright, so what was over here? That's right. Do not jump down there, you'll die. Alright, and before we fight, we are going to equip our pitch fire here. And now we're going to climb up. And as soon as we walk into the arena, press R1. Okay, when the thing transitions. And you press R1, you can get the fire on your weapon. Now I'm putting it on. Here we go. This is the Sodden Knight. Now the best thing to do is if you know exactly how what his moves are, then it's easier to dodge him. The more damage you do, the more dangerous he gets. Let me drink real quick. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Come on. Jump. Oh, almost got him. I really don't want to run out of pitch fire. Ah, okay, he's done. Oh, that was an awesome ending. By the way, the Sodden Knight, that's a nice sword you have. Anyway, we get the Banquet. Okay, so only the Unspeakable Deep, I think, gives you the Unspeakable Deep trophy. We get the Sodden Knight's Ashes and the Fortress Key for defeating him. So yeah, he's pretty simple when you use the pitch fire. If you don't use it, you'll have a much harder time defeating him. Another good strategy to use against him though is if you take off all your gear, like you can actually move a lot quicker. So, and like you'll notice at that time I ran out of stamina and I was like rolling very slowly. But that's something you can do if you take off all your gear. I don't know how much damage he'll do to you. He'll probably have a higher chance of killing you. But because that shrine to the right is just there, that's where you're going to spawn if you do die. Okay, let's go. Now I'm going to try and go back. Oh, I said I was going to end it, didn't I? Oh, well, I got to go back to the... Wait, do I? Let me just think for a second. Yeah, I do, because I want to get my level. Alright, we'll quickly go back. And then we'll end it there. But we're doing pretty good. That's 2 bosses down already. There are at least 20-something bosses in this game, I think. And despite the fact that you don't get a trophy for killing all of them, I will be killing all of them and trying to get pretty much 100% items and all that kind of stuff, just to show you the game. Oh yeah, that's another nice little trick. I forgot to mention, like, should have mentioned this ages ago, but like I said, there's so many things to talk about that I'm inevitably going to get things in the wrong order. But if you press like square, triangle, square there, you can get that nice little combo move. Oh, and one very important thing to mention is when you're standing on an edge like this, oh, there's a lock off here. When you're standing on an edge like this and you push forward, you can fall off the edge, right? But if you're fighting an enemy and you stand on the edge, pressing square, and no matter how many times you do, even like square, triangle, oh, okay, triangle does, I thought. Well, that combo does, but I don't think triangle itself does. Triangle is supposed to be like a strong attack, but I generally don't use it. There are a few times where we will use it, but for the most part we don't. Yeah, what I was going to say is you'll always stay on the ledge, no matter how many times you press square, and that's actually useful towards the end of the game, or well, later in the game. Alright, so let's quickly set up our level here. We're going to level up once, and you get a black pearl, tree of skill. Let's chuck it on... gosh, what should I go for? Where's the next poultice? It's all the way over there. Let's stay here and we'll try and reach this poultice here. We have to wait for like 3 levels on this here, but don't worry, we'll get a bunch later. Alright, so let's keep fortifying our strength, because we don't really need to fortify our endurance just yet to get more equip load, so that's fine. Alright, and okay, is there anything else we got? So we got the Sodden Knight's Ashes, which we can use to make a weapon later on. A very good weapon. But not right now. In fact, yeah, I don't think you can do it here. No, you can't do it here. And I still need the actual... Well, I'll explain more later. But for right now, that's what we've got. Nothing to offer, that's fine. Let's actually, what we'll do is we'll buy some more. Let's buy 2 of these. Oh no, I shouldn't have bought 2, I should have bought 1 and 2 pitch fires, but I guess it doesn't really matter. And some pitch fires. Or 1 pitch fire. Okay, that way at least I'm using my gold. Like I said, it's pretty much useless after this, but at the beginning of the game it's not bad. Alright, so we're going to leave it here so that way I can just go straight to the next area. We can skip that whole, like, climbing up the fortress, defeating all the enemies. We'll come back to that later eventually when we get more abilities and stuff like that. Alright, but I want to thank you all for watching episode 2 of Let's Platinum Salt and Sanctuary. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.